Welcome, curious minds, to a wild ride into the future. A future where you might not need 8 hours of sleep because, get this, you can just plug in and charge up like your smartphone. Today we're exploring the what-if scenario. What if humans could charge like phones or machines? And how would that change our jobs, our daily routines, and even our whole capitalistic society? Buckle up, because this idea is as electrifying as it is hilarious, and it's sure to keep your attention from start to finish. Picture this. It's not too far in the future when breakthroughs in bioengineering and nanotechnology have made it possible to harvest the natural bioelectricity within our cells. Imagine implantable power cells or biobatteries that store energy from the food you eat and the sunlight you soak up during your morning jog. With a simple plug, maybe a discreet port behind your ear, or even a sleek wearable accessory, you could connect to a charging station and boost your energy in minutes. No more stumbling out of bed like a zombie. You'd be recharged and ready to tackle the day faster than you can say low battery. This isn't just the script of a sci-fi blockbuster. It's a thought experiment that challenges everything we know about human endurance. Think about it. You could go from I need coffee to I'm on fire in the time it takes to wait for your phone to hit 100%. Imagine your morning not just with a cup of coffee, but with a quick charge session. You step into your home charging station, maybe something sleek and futuristic that looks like modern art. And in just a few minutes, you're at full power. For many of us, the idea of shaving hours off our sleep cycle is a game changer. No more groggy mornings or dragging yourself out of bed. You'd get a quick plug-in and boom, you're ready to conquer your day. It's like having an instant energy boost without waiting in line at the coffee shop. And what about work? Picture an office where, instead of fumbling with your coffee cup or taking endless bathroom breaks, you have designated charge breaks. Imagine futuristic charging pods at work where you can take a 5-minute power nap that leaves you feeling as refreshed as a cat after a sunbeam nap. You might even see your colleagues jokingly comparing their battery percentages like they check their social media. Hey, Mike, you're at 80% today? Better hit the charging dock. Now let's talk money. In a world where humans can charge like phones, how would our cash-driven society react? There are two main paths, one that feels like a scene out of a dystopian movie, and one that's downright utopian. In one grim scenario, corporations might see this technology as a way to squeeze even more work out of their employees. Imagine a future where your productivity is measured not by hours clocked in, but by how efficiently you can charge. Companies could install mandatory charging stations in offices, with employees required to plug in at specific intervals. Low battery might become the new buzzword for slacking off. Picture your boss handing out performance reviews that include your charge efficiency. Miss a charging session, and you might get a warning, or worse, a dock in your paycheck. In this version of the future, the rich could buy premium charging systems, while the less fortunate are stuck with slow, unreliable options. Your energy becomes a commodity, and not the kind you can simply top up at your local Starbucks. But flip the coin, and you have a future full of possibility. With universal access to charging technology, imagine a society where work hours shrink and personal time explodes. Instead of being chained to a desk, you could enjoy a flexible schedule where quick charge breaks let you pursue your passions, whether that's painting, playing sports, or binge-watching your favorite series without guilt. In this utopian view, governments and communities might invest in public charging infrastructure. Charging stations would be as common as coffee shops, ensuring everyone can recharge no matter their bank balance. With more time on their hands, workers could delve into creative projects, volunteer in their communities, or simply enjoy more family time. The focus of society might shift from relentless production to celebrating life's simple pleasures, turning the daily grind into something more balanced and fulfilling. A radical change in our energy system would have a domino effect on the workforce. Let's break down some possibilities. In our new charged-up world, traditional 9-to-5 workdays might shrink dramatically. The ability to recharge in minutes, the notion of being tired, could become as outdated as dial-up internet. You could see a surge in productivity, with employees working smart rather than long hours. Instead of dragging themselves through the afternoon slump, workers would enjoy scheduled power naps that let them reset and return to their tasks with renewed vigor. This revolutionary tech would give birth to whole new industries. Think about all the job opportunities: engineers to design the next-gen charging systems, biohackers optimizing our personal batteries, and even cybersecurity experts ensuring that your personal energy data isn't hacked. In this future, energy efficiency might be as crucial as customer service, spawning roles like energy consultants who help businesses maximize the potential of their human workforce. Creative fields might also see an explosion of talent as more free time fuels innovation. With fewer hours lost to sleep and fatigue, people could pursue passions, write novels, compose music, or start that quirky business idea they've always dreamed about. Your next viral YouTube hit might come from someone who's just had an extra hour or two to create brilliant content, all thanks to a quick charge. Of course, there's always a flip side. In a hyper-capitalistic society, the pressure to remain charged could be exploited to extract even more labor. Instead of long, exhausting days, the pressure might shift to ensuring that every minute of your charge time is maximized for output. The convenience of quick recharges could become a tool for endless work cycles, blurring the line between personal time and labor. Imagine a future where your phone's battery percentage is replaced by a human charge metric that you're forced to maintain. Talk about a buzzkill. The social fabric of our lives would be woven with entirely new threads if we could charge like our favorite gadgets. Let's explore some fascinating changes. Redefining rest and recreation. Sleep as we know it might transform into a highly efficient, almost mechanical process. Instead of spending a third of your life sleeping, you'd get a quick charge, freeing up hours for activities that truly matter. Think about all the hobbies you could pick up: painting, playing an instrument, or simply spending more quality time with family and friends. The idea of sleeping in might become a relic of the past as efficiency redefines how we rest. The rise of the charge generation. A new cultural identity could emerge, one defined not by how long you sleep, but by how well you can charge. Social status might be linked to your battery capacity and charging speed. People might compare their energy percentages like athletes compare their stats. Who wouldn't want to brag about being fully charged before noon? This new metric could influence everything from job opportunities to social circles, turning energy into a kind of social capital. Health and ethical considerations. Of course, tinkering with human biology isn't all fun and games. There would be significant ethical debates and health concerns. What if the charging system malfunctions? Could overcharging damage your cells like too many selfies drain your phone battery? And what about the potential risks of becoming overly dependent on artificial energy boosts? Society would need to navigate these challenges with robust regulations and a healthy dose of caution. A glimpse into two possible futures. To bring our charged future into sharper focus, let's envision two contrasting scenarios: a dystopian nightmare and a utopian dream that show just how different our lives could become. Imagine a world where charging technology is controlled by a handful of powerful corporations. Charging stations become ubiquitous in offices, public spaces, even your own home. But with a catch: you're required to plug in at designated times, and your energy levels are monitored by high-tech systems that report directly to your employer. A low battery could be the new excuse for laziness, and failing to maintain peak performance might result in reduced wages or even job loss. In this scenario, the human body is treated like a machine, optimized, quantified, and commodified. The rich could afford premium charging systems that let them work non-stop, while the poor are left with outdated slow chargers. Social inequality would deepen, and personal well-being might take a back seat to the bottom line. Imagine having your battery life publicly rated, much like a credit score. Yikes. Now flip the script. In a more optimistic vision, charging technology is available to everyone. Governments and communities invest in public charging infrastructure, ensuring that every person, regardless of income, has access to efficient and safe recharging. With shorter workdays and more free time, people could finally pursue their true passions. In this future, the focus shifts from endless production to living a more balanced, creative life. Imagine more time for art, sports, learning, or simply enjoying life with family and friends. New industries flourish, centered on creativity, wellness, and innovation, while work becomes more about passion than mere survival. Your daily schedule might include a quick charge session, followed by a burst of creativity, a meeting with friends, or even a spontaneous adventure. The charge generation is celebrated not for its output alone, but for the vibrant, fulfilling life it leads. No matter which future we lean toward, the idea of human charging raises profound questions about our identity and our relationship with technology. Would this breakthrough liberate us from the chains of exhaustion? Or would it become another tool for exploitation in an unyielding capitalistic society? How do we ensure that such transformative technology enriches our lives rather than turning us into mere batteries for profit? There would undoubtedly be ethical, regulatory, and technical challenges along the way. Vigorous public debates, comprehensive policymaking, and a commitment to equitable access would be essential. While the promise of a society where we spend less time sleeping and more time living is undoubtedly alluring, we must tread carefully to avoid a future where every watt of human energy is controlled by corporate interests. Let's bring this scenario closer to home. Your home. Imagine waking up in the morning, not dreading the endless commute and the feeling of being half asleep, but rather excited about the day ahead because you know you only need a quick recharge to be at your best. You could finally catch that morning jog, spend more time with your family, or even pick up a hobby you've always wanted to try because you wouldn't be wasting hours sleeping. Think of it like this. Remember the frustration of waiting for your phone to hit 100%? Now imagine that frustration replaced with the freedom to use that extra time however you want. Whether it's catching up on your favorite shows, learning a new skill, or simply savoring a few extra moments of peace in the morning. Your energy wouldn't be something that drags you down. It would be something you control, just like choosing the perfect filter for your Instagram photo. And in our social lives, well, think about all the quirky conversations you'd have. Hey, did you catch that 10% charge at lunch? Might become the new small talk. Or perhaps your friend will boast, I just got a full charge in 5 minutes. Beat that. It's a future where the mundane becomes a talking point, and every recharge session is a chance to refresh not just your battery, but your entire outlook on life. Conclusion: charging into an uncertain future. As we wrap up this electrifying exploration, one thing is clear. The idea of humans charging like phones opens up a Pandora's box of possibilities that are both thrilling and, frankly, a little bit hilarious. On one hand, we could be looking at a future where technology liberates us from the shackles of sleep and fatigue, ushering in a golden age of creativity, leisure, and well-being. On the other hand, there's a very real risk that such technology could be exploited, turning our most basic human need into just another cog in the relentless machine of capitalism. So what do you think? Would you love a future where you could plug in and get back to life faster? Or does the idea of your energy being monitored and commodified send shivers down your spine? Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into a charged future, be sure to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more mind-blowing explorations into the possibilities of tomorrow. Remember, whether this future becomes a dystopian nightmare or a utopian dream depends on the choices we make today. Let's keep the conversation going and work together to create a future where technology truly serves the human spirit, fueling creativity, connection, and, yes, even a little bit of fun. Thank you for joining us on this electrifying journey. Until next time, keep imagining, keep questioning, and always stay charged.